Welcome to another video. Today's video, we're playing Fish Explosion. It's a classic deck list. The idea is to use Superancient deepseaking ceolacanth, but we're playing it in the Link tournament. Link tournament's almost over. Gotta get your wins in quickly. Let's use Ice Barrier to add Superancient deepseaking to our hand. Now, normally, what you wanted to do was send him to the graveyard, make a Link for Dugaris, and then special summon him. But Link Festival, no Dugaris. So we got two ways to summon our boy Superancient deepseaking on the field. We got Ice Jade Tremora. Ice Jade Tremora we can discard, special summon the deepseaking from our hand. And the other spicy way, which wasn't possible until recently, the Abyss Keeper. Two water monsters you can use to make this Link monster. When it's special summoned, Link summoned, you can special summon a fish from your hand. So that means you can summon the deepseaking if you can get two monsters on the field. I'll show you the full deck list at the end of the video, go through all the ways you can get this combo going, but for now, let's just try it on the ladder. Obviously, once you get your fish on the field, you need to summon a bunch of things from the deck, and we're just going to show some little Link combos here. A lot of these monsters let you get extra bodies. Oyster Meister, when it's sent to the graveyard, gives you an Oyster token, which we can use to link into a Coral Anemone, activate the effect. We're just getting stuff out of the graveyard. We're going to link off into a Great Bubble Reef. Is this the best board you can make? Well, we're locked into waters because of our Ice Barrier. You'll see that you don't always get locked into waters playing this deck, but we do have a pretty solid board considering we're locked into links and waters in this festival. Bubble Reef gonna banish a card from our graveyard to draw a card, and opponent's gonna see if they can get through this board. They're playing Marincess. People are saying Marincess, great deck. I played it myself. It's a great deck. Very good in the Link tournament. But we just vomited fish. Let's see who's better. We have no negates. We got interaction in the form of an Ice Barrier if our opponent tries to attack us. Could be useful. Opponent gonna wombo combo here. You've seen my Marincess video, you know that this deck is a very long wombo combo. But they're gonna end with a singular monster, typically. One big monster with 1,000 Link monsters attached to it. And often it can be sometimes unaffected by card effects because of the Battle Ocean. If they summon it with Crystal Heart, unaffected by card effects. Our opponent looks like they're not going for the one big monster line. They're going for one big monster and another monster. And no Crystal Heart, which means they're not unaffected by card effects. They're going to attack Arbus Lacey. We get to send a card to the graveyard, special summon it. Let's get that fish boy back onto the field. Now we got two fish boys. Opponent's going to try and hit our Great Bubble Reef. We're going to make that attack 0 with the Ice Barrier. Send everything to the graveyard. Opponent probably having a bad time. They're going to search for the Signet Mining. Add a Marincess Spring Girl to hand, but they're pretty much done here. Just kidding, they keep going. Special summoning. Banishing cards is going to increase the Bubble Reef's attack, but battle phase is done. That's not going to matter. Coral Triangle. Gonna search for a Marincess spell? No. Just making another big boy. Alright, well, we can add a Kaiju to hand using our other Ice Barrier from the graveyard. Gameciel gonna get rid of this Marincess Coral Triangle. If they have that trap in hand, not gonna be there for much longer. Let's make them tribute away, turn their waifu into a beautiful turtle. Probably a much better waifu if you ask me. And now we can activate our fish. It's not a once per turn, which means we could activate the second fish we got on the field if we wanted to, but I think it's time to finish. We've done showing off. We could have summoned the third fish, get the trifecta fish, but we're not here to show off. We're just here to win. Let's get in with lethal with the fish. Showing off fish vomiting, still powerful, even in the Link Festival. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, another great hand here. We just got it. We got the combo. Ice Jade can get us the Ice Jade can get us Ice Jade tomorrow, but what we're gonna do, try and bait out negates, because Super Ancient Deepseaking, very soft. He's soft to Imperm, he's soft to Ash Blossom. Opponent's gonna activate a D Shifter. Very interesting. Every card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. That actually does not impact us at all. Although, actually, that's not true. It does slightly impact us. Because Ice Jade Tremora's effect says you have to send it from the hand to the graveyard. It's not a discard. And the way that Dimension Shifter works, cards sent to the graveyard banished instead, means that it's not legal to activate Ice Jade tomorrow. So that's a little awkward, but that's okay because we got, as I said in the beginning, we got another way. Now, unfortunately, we do gotta lock ourselves into waters again, summoning that Abyss Shark. But we can make the Abyss Keeper. Abyss Keeper gonna special summon Superancient Deepseaking from the hand. And now we can activate his effect, discard a monster, special summon from the deck. We aren't gonna get the Oystermeister effects either. A little awkward, but we got a Bubble Reef. Not gonna complain about that. Now our board's not great. We got Kaiju in hand. We got a big monster. Hopefully that'll be enough. We are going to banish our Abyss Keeper to draw an additional card here. Drawing the Super Ancient Deepseaking is pretty sweet because we got another Ice Shade in hand. Opponent is playing Crusadius. Crusadius is going to link summon one big monster. But every time they banish a card, they're making my Marincess Bubble Reef bigger. And they're banishing a lot of cards because that effect of the Dimension Shifter lasts to till their turn too. So every monster they send to the graveyard link summoning is making this Bubble Reef bigger. So opponent's gonna have to find out a way to deal with that. Opponent's still summoning, adding cards to hand here. What they add? Crusadia Revival. Gonna boost the Crusadia monsters. Nightmare Unicorn, that is a way to get rid of the Bubble Reef. But it also means they're probably done with their Crusadia combos. Opponent shuffling Bubble Reef into the deck. And they don't have a way to deal with our Super Ancient Deepseaking, which means we got access to two of them. Well, let's start by activating this one. Discard that Ice Jade Cradle, we don't need it. Opponent, rude, gonna maxi. Well, you know what? We don't need to special summon anymore. We're gonna summon our 4 fish to the field here. Just kidding, only 3. We were running out of fish. And now we can special summon Super Ancient Deepseaking to the field. Not special, just normal. We're tribute summoning. The forgotten method of summoning. Well, let's get attacking, hit over our opponent's monsters, and hope for the best here. Gave him 1 card with the Max C. We still got our turtle. An opponent is done. Can't handle the fish. Alright, pretty sweet. Well, let's try one more game. This time, hopefully not locked into waters. Alright, let's go. Now, a bit awkward here. We have Ice Bear in hand, but we have no way to get it into the graveyard. Deep Sea Diva is a way to get... Where is he? Abyss Keeper. Also, Deep Sea Diva really great if you draw the Small World. It shares only the water attribute, and it's a Sea Serpent, which is a different type from all our fish. So a great bridge. We're just going to make Abyss Lacia here. Set this Ice Barrier. We got Ash Blossom. We're going to hope for the best. If we get another turn, Ice Barrier can search for the Super Ancient Deepseaking. Our opponent's playing Marincess. We've seen this already. Let's fast forward the combo. See how good a board they can make. Opponent going to special summon the Mandarin. Search for the dive. Just going to let them keep extending. Koronemi can special summon a Marincess from the graveyard. Making the Crystal Heart, so they are going to be unaffected by card effects. That means our Ice Barrier won't reduce the attack of this Aqua Argonaut. We're holding on to our Ash Blossom. In case our opponent has Max C. Just attacking into the Abyss Lacia. That means we actually get to summon Super Ancient Deepseaking directly from the deck. Very nice. Thank you, opponent. No need to activate the Ice Barrier. That means we're not locked into waters. Let's activate. Send this Ice Barrier to the graveyard. Special summon 4 fish from the deck. Take advantage of these monsters. Steal our opponent's Aqua Argonaut. Make an Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Very cool. Activate the effect. Give ourselves a token. Opponent has a Nibiru. Sending all monsters on the field to the graveyard, but luckily our Underworld Goddess is not affected. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Nibiru doesn't target, so we get a rather chunky Nibiru token here. But you know what? We're not done. Because we got Ice Barrier in the graveyard, and we got more summons. Let's Lifeless Leaf Fish. Shuffle our monsters into the deck to draw a card. Summon the Oystermeister. Link Spider. That token away. Make a Nightmare Phoenix. Get rid of that field spell. Link away into Access Code Talker. Access Code can pop the Nibiru. Get a big boost of attack points. Get ourselves a token, and we want lethal damage here. So let's summon that Abyss Shark. Well, we're going to activate Ice Barrier first. Let's summon that Abyss Shark using our Ice Jade Tremora. And now we got lethal damage. An opponent is done. Very ruthless fish combo. And you can see the power of the fish. Sometimes just vomiting all those fish onto the field can be enough. Just one vomit is enough. Alright, that was pretty sweet. Let's go on to the deck list. Alright, here is the full deck list. Like I said, this is a little bit different from how you're used to playing this deck because our primary way of getting the Superancient Deep-Sea King onto the field now is Ice Jade Tremora, and our secondary mechanism of getting them onto the field is our fish monster in the extra deck, or Abyss Keeper. Now, Abyss Keeper just needs 2 water monsters, which means our goal is to have as many ways of summoning 2 water monsters as possible, and primarily we want to have them be fish. So Shark Stickers is in here, because if we summon a fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster, you can special summon this from your hand. That means you summon any fish, Abyss Shark, Deep Sea Diva, gonna chain the Shark Stickers, summon it to the field, we got Abyss Keeper. We can summon that Super Ancient Deep Sea King. Also, it's a fish, so you can summon it from your deck. Deep Sea Diva, just a great 1-card starter, pulls another copy of Deep Sea Diva out of the deck, lets you go into the Abyss Keeper, helps you with your link plays, baits out negates, keeps you pretty happy. We got lots of ways to search for a combo piece of Small World. Can be used to search Super Ancient Deep Sea King. Another great reason to run Deep Sea Diva. It's a bridge between every monster in your deck. Another card we have to search. We got Foolish Barrel Goods, Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier can search Abyss Shark. It can search the Deep Sea King. It can search the Ice Jade Tremora. Lots of ways to get your searches out. Foolish Barrel Goods. Now, not as great utility-wise as in the previous deck, because you're not really going to be summoning Super Ancient Deep Sea King from the graveyard, but you can use it to send Right Hand Shark, special summon it from the graveyard, give yourself another body. Probably worthwhile, yeah. Don't want too many Abyss Sharks because you want to run low-level fish. I was noticing that in grindier games, I was running out of fish to summon from the deck, so it might even be worth taking this Foolish Barrel out, replacing it with some more low-level fish monsters. Oystermeister is great. The token helps you link up. You do need to have some garbage links in here just to turn them into effect monsters. You want ways to turn your tokens into effect monsters. Fishborg Launcher, another just great monster. You can summon it once from the graveyard. Yeah, it's a once per turn effect, and it banishes itself. So it's another card you might want to run more of. You could run more Fishborg Launchers since you can recycle it and link up. Alright, in the extra deck, we just got a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm probably missing some really good cards, especially high-level links. I'm not very experienced with link monsters, so obviously Access Code's really good, Blackluster, Appaloosa. But, you know, if there are better link monsters, let me know down in the comments what you'd be running in a deck like this. Overall, pretty fun, very janky. If your fish gets negated, you're going to be having a bad time. But, hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to just vomit fish and just do your best. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good night.